So based on the numbers you've given me, yes, two Democrats. Jeff Van Drew is one of them, and he actually is switching parties because he's just in a district that had voted for Donald Trump in the last election. The other one, I believe, Colin Peterson in Minnesota, also a Republican-heavy district. He's not voting for impeachment, but as I said, Van Drew is going to switch parties. He's actually been the subject of about a 6-week push by Republicans to get him to change his mind, not only on impeachment, but even the party that he's in. And that's something the president has touted on his Twitter account in recent days and celebrated. But now that we know the president has been impeached, Article 1, abuse of power, and that we've crossed the magic number of 216 in the House. I really can't stress what a historic moment this is. It's such a rare event. And many of these lawmakers, the time they took today, 8 hours leading up to this vote, is because a lot of them, I suppose, don't expect they'll ever really see this again. And so taking the time to make a statement, to convey to their constituents that they took a stand and how they feel about this, and to really take in this moment in history. But it's also interesting to think about how far we've come, because in the spring of 2017, just a few months after Donald Trump was sworn in, Congressman Al Green began sort of a campaign to impeach Trump. Of course, he was laughed at and he was mocked. But he did force up to 3 votes on the House floor on impeachment, and there were gaps of time in between each, but with every vote, the number of people who wanted to impeach the president grew. This, of course, also increased after the Mueller report came out and after Robert Mueller testified in the House. And, of course, a year ago, almost a year ago, freshman Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib from Michigan, just hours after she was sworn in, used an expletive to describe a president in a now very infamous incident, and said, we're going to impeach him. Of course, she was also ridiculed, we understand, even reprimanded by Nancy Pelosi, because up until a few months ago, Nancy Pelosi, the House Speaker, did not think that impeachment should happen. She thought that even with the evidence from the Mueller report, that just wasn't enough to make the case. And she thought it was a risky move, especially that they were a year out from the federal election.